Hello everyone, this is Blue Thunder Fan Racing, and this is the INORL UPS Truck Series. Today we are going dirt racing at the decrepit Buffalo Downs racetrack in Buffalo, Wyoming. 42 drivers on a dirt track here, and we've got eight new drivers here. We got 8 new faces to be taking to the track. We'll go through them as the race goes on. But starting on the pole, we have Skyla Johnson, who is looking for her first win of the season still. And starting on her outside is one of the debutantes, Ozzy Bo. Never heard of this guy, but he's going to step into the 62 car, replacing, I forgot his name escapes me at the moment. Row number 2 is Richard Johnson and Colin Bartel. Row 3 is Zachary Robinson and Pichu London. This is Zachary Robinson's first race of the season. Row number 4, I believe, has Curtis. Row number 4 is Curtis Rundas and John Sedino. Rundas is second in points. Sedino is the points leader. Then around the top 10, we have Darren Gale and another debutante, Ray Krager. In the 17, Sony IndyCar Series Indianapolis 500 last season. And then here's the other debutantes. Drivers making their debuts. Got Makoto Iguchi in the number 3 Tracker Boats Chevy Silverado, replacing Austin Ogo. It's good to see it. Iguchi is from Japan, I believe, and it's great to see a driver from Japan step into a stock car. And then here's Tyler Faber in the number 11, another new face to Red Horse Racing. In the 13, we have short track racing legend Kurt Mason making his debut for Four Sport. Didn't qualify nearly as well as we'd expect, but he'll probably be up there near the end of the race. Connor Smith is taking over the 23 Gunbroker Ford F-150. Not heard much of this guy, but I'd expect him to do a pretty solid job. He didn't qualify too well, though. And I believe that's it. So let's get racing. Let's fire up those engines and let's go racing. You see all the drivers trying to get in the form here. This could be a very interesting race here. Not very often that we see a dirt race in Wyoming. In fact, we hardly even see a Enter 2000 free race on a track in Wyoming. But yeah, I'm glad to do a race on a dirt track that's not Eldora. So Skyla Johnson leads us to the green for a dirt race, the first ever in my series. Here we go! We're green! We're rocking at Buffalo! And they're really putting it. They're really getting it in there and at the start. Johnson's leading the field. And she'll lead the first lap, but Richard Johnson's looking to take the top spot now. Not quite. Pretty big pack of cars. How long will they go before they wreck? Can they keep it going all the way? Here comes Zachary Robinson trying to take second now. This is Robinson's first start of the season. Driving for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Last season he drove for RAB Racing, didn't exactly do too well. But Robinson is a veteran of the series. Robinson is a veteran. I expect him to do pretty well in this race. He's off to a great start right now. Oh, he's looking like he's going to try to make a move on Johnson here. Here he comes. Zachary Robinson going for the lead. Oh, but the caution comes out, and Johnson's going to be able to... Lucky caution for Skylar Johnson. Had a caution not come out, Zachary Robinson would have taken the lead. But we're going to see what happens here. Chris Rickenbaugh was involved along with Derek Williams. Henry Sanford is having problems. Oh, William Duncan. Makoto Iguchi. Tough break for him. Tough break for her. So, first caution of the day. Oh, Kevin White's also involved. So let's take a look at what happened. Yeah, just take a look at... See what's wrong with this picture. 5 wide! What are they thinking? So they're going 5 wide, and Colin Bartel is going to get into Kevin White, and is going to turn him into the wall here. It just comes up at just the right time, and just turn it into the wall hard. Yeah, here comes this wall. That is a concrete wall, and he just slammed into it head on, and he's going to get hit hard by another driver. He clips Rickenbaugh. Sanford slams into him. There's Derek Williams. Connor Smith barely misses. Makoto Iguchi not so lucky. And there's Duncan. There's Rickenbaugh getting involved. Not much to say. Not much to say of this wreck, but first wreck of the day. Let's get back to the green. We're going back to green on lap number 9 of 30. Jar's outer race result at last incident are Henry Sanford and Kevin White. Skylar Johnson is the leader. Second is Zachary Robinson, really wanting that lead. Third is Darren Gale. Fourth is Richard Johnson. Fifth, Sean Angel. Sixth, Ozzie Bowe. 7th, Curtis Rundas. 8th, Gene Sanford. 9th, Daniel Smith. And 10th is John Sanino. 11th, Henry Nova. 12th, Jimmy Michaels. 13th, Mason Wood. 14th, Kyle Sanoski. 15th, Brian James. 16th, Mason Williams. 17th, Emil Navarrete. 18th, Chris Swasher. Forgot to mention him in the pre-race. 19th, Luke Walker. And 20th is Colin Bartel. I would note that Mason Wood in 05 is going for his 3rd consecutive win. He's won the past 2 races at Kansas and Bristol. It would be amazing if he could go 3 in a row. That's never been done before. Darren Gale's gonna take 2nd. Darren Gale's had a pretty tough season. Just can't find any luck, but he's looking pretty good right now. And the caution's back out. Oh, Leia Walker's in the tire wall. I think that's your incident. But oh yeah, I see damage on Ray Krager's truck. I don't remember him getting involved in that first incident. So I wonder where Ray Krager got that damage from. Well, there you go. Caution's back out. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, here's a look at what happened. See, Leia Walker's gonna get into the 11. Basically, yeah, Tyler Faber is gonna get a rude introduction to the UPS Truck Series. Tyler Faber is gonna get a rude introduction to the UPS Truck Series as Leia Walker just hooks him and turns him into his teammate, Ray Krager, who's also gonna be given a rude introduction. But then Walker's gonna spin up the track and hit the tire wall. Kind of instant karma for Leia Walker. Unfortunately, Tyler Faber is also gonna go out of the race. Unfortunately, Tyler Faber's also done. He stuffed his truck into the tire wall as well. Hard to hit, but they're both fine. So yeah, Tyler Faber gets a rude introduction to the UPS Truck Series. Let's get back to the green. Going back to green number 14 of 30, Tyler Faber and Leia Walker are out of the race. Skylar Johnson is the leader still. Second is Darren Gale. Third, Richard Johnson. Fourth, Zachary Robinson. Fifth, Curtis Rundas. Sixth, Sean Angel. 7th, Gene Sanford. 8th, Daniel Smith. 9th, Ozzie Bowe. And 10th is John Sanino. 11th, Henry Nova. 12th, Jimmy Michaels. 13th, Mason Wood. 14th, Mason Williams. 15th, Kyle Sanoski. 16th, Brian James. 17th, Chris Washer. 18th, Colin Bartel. 19th, Emil Navarrete. And Luke Walker's 20th. Skylar Johnson looking pretty good to get her 2nd career win in the Truck Series right now, but we're only going to be halfway through here. we're going to be at the halfway point. It's still anybody's race. But I will say that Skylar Johnson's got a pretty strong truck. Hopefully we don't wreck it this time. Would like to get some green flag laps in here. Robinson's going down low to take third from Richard Johnson. Green's still out. Robinson's still fighting for third. And Zachary Robinson moves into the third spot. Caution is not out, and boy, that's a good thing. Oh, where'd Kurt Mason get damage? That's probably affecting him. He's 12th on the speed charts, so... Whoa! And the VART got a little loose there. Looking at Robinson, trying to take second. Well, I think once Robinson can get on the back bumper, that 42, he might be able to take the lead, as Robinson has a very fast truck. It would be quite something to see Robinson take the win and take his first ever UPS Truck Series win in his return to the series, because of course Robinson was winless in Season 1. Only series where he didn't get a win in Season 1. He won an IndyCar race at Milwaukee, and he got, I believe, 2 or 3 wins in the Retro Series. Hasn't been quite successful this season, but he's still doing good, and Sean Angel's now trying to take third. Here comes Robinson, trying to gain some ground, and trying to hold off Sean Angel and gain ground on Skylar Johnson all at the same time. Sean Angel's another driver who's been doing really well. The rookie sensation. Daniel Smith has moved into the 5th spot. And there's a battle between the top 2 in points. Runda's fighting with the points lead. Runda's second in points, fighting to pass the point leader. Johnson, those who've been fighting for a top spot in the points basically all season long. And Robinson is not able to catch up to Skylar Johnson with 10 laps to go here. Something tells I don't think Robinson's truck is quite as fast as it was earlier. 9 laps left now. Pretty short race. Robinson's still trying to close in. He did gain some ground last time. Zanito's dropping back, as you can see on a spectator cam. And Sean Angel's going for second. And now Sean Angel gets the second spot, and now Darren Gale's trying to dive in there for third. Darren Gale having a much needed good run. As now Curtis Runda's moving in to try and get a spot here. Robinson really starting to drop back. Colin Martell's heading into the pit lane. Not really sure why, but here he comes. Looking in the back here. There's Kyle Sinoski. He hasn't had a very good season, but he's moving up into 10th. Sanoski is a pretty solid dirt racer. Well, this is his first dirt race in the truck series, but then again, this is everyone's first dirt race in the truck series. So things are definitely going to get interesting here. Darren Gale is right behind Sean Angels. We now have 4 laps to go. But Sean Angel is blocking right now. And Darren's trying to use the high side to pass Sean Angel. I wonder why he's trying to do that. Not really sure, but Sean Angel is running out of time to catch the 42. Man, that 42 truck's been really strong. She's only 16th on the speed charts, but that really doesn't show with how strong her truck is because she has not been passed all day. And she is now 2.5 laps away from clinching her second career win in the truck series. But I don't know, Sean Angel, he is not done. He wants his first truck win. He is closing in now with 2 laps to go. But is he gonna be able to catch her in time? I don't think he is. White flag is out in the air. He's got one. Here he goes. Sean Angel is going to have one last shot here, and it's going to be in turns 3 and 4. He's trying to get in there, but he just can't make a move. He won't be able to. Out the final corner, Skylar Johnson is going to take her second career win in the INORL UPS Truck Series. Johnson wins at Buffalo Downs. Great win for Skylar Johnson. Second is Sean Angel. Third, a much-needed third for Darren Gale. Fourth, Curtis Rundas. Fifth, Daniel Smith. Sixth, Richard Johnson. Seventh for Kyle Sanoski. Well-deserved for him. 8th is Mason Williams, 9th is Zachary Robinson, and 10th is Brian James. So that was a short and fun little short and fun little romp here in Buffalo, Wyoming. Congratulations to Skylar Johnson on her 3rd INORL victory and 2nd in the UPS Truck Series. Here comes the results and standings. You can watch a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you next time.